morning, FreeGang. We are coming to you live.
But not live.
From our home in London, very specifically our bedroom. We wanted to do a little video just to give you an update of stuff that's been happening, and a lot of you guys have been asking questions about baby stuff. But before we get into that, let us know how you guys are doing by putting in the comments where you're coming live but not live from. We love hearing about where you guys are, and yeah, always connecting and just knowing what's going on in your lives, and if you're happy, that's the most important thing.
Yeah, so like Bob said, loads and loads of you have been asking, what's going on with the baby? Is the baby here yet? And yeah, so we've got a bit of an update about that, and we can give you an update about our baby status.
Yeah, because that's something that's been asked a lot as well. So we'll start with us first. So as far as an update about what we've been doing, you know that we've been trying for a baby on and off since I had my vasectomy reversal operation. We've done it on and off, and the answer for that at the moment is
no, we're not pregnant yet.
Not yet. It's taking its time, but we'll get there.
But we are still trying.
Yes, that was a simple update for us, wasn't it?
That was a simple one, yeah. So Jamie basically has been having contractions for the last month, well, even longer than a month.
Well, I think last time we saw her with you guys, she had started getting some kind of contraction-like pains, hadn't she?
Yeah, and she is so frustrated right now because she's been having these contractions, like full-on contractions for the last month. She thought the baby was going to come early. She keeps saying to me, Mum, the baby's going to come early. And I was like, okay,
early phases of labour, that's what she thought, wasn't it?
But they called it, what did the midwife call it, Bob? Can you remember?
I don't know, it was something that was just phrased as an early phase of labour, but not...
No, but there was an actual name for it, I can't remember.
We should have thought of this, didn't we?
Yeah, it's like, no, this Braxton Hicks.
It's not that, yeah.
But it was something else.
Should we just make up a name?
No.
No.
So the baby was due, as some of you know, the baby was due on the 31st of May.
Which was a week ago.
And that's our anniversary as well.
I know. So, we postponed our anniversary in all of the celebration and the street party and the festival that would have happened just to be ready for Jamie in case she needed us. Because you're on call basically, aren't you? Yeah, so I'm on call. And now a week's gone by, and last night Jamie called me. Well, she messaged me saying, keep your phone next to your bed. I was like, oh, why? And I called her, and she said that she's having contractions about every 5 minutes. Which is normally, when it gets to that frequent, is when you really think labour's starting. But she showed us basically how she'd been tracking it, and it was going from like every 15 minutes down to like every 5 minutes, 3 minutes, really frequent. Yeah. And then dropping off again, and she was like, what's my body doing? Yeah, because there's an app. I didn't know about this app, but there's an app where you can track it. And and it tells you when to go to hospital. It's kind of like a stopwatch as well, though, because you have a stopwatch on your phone which does the same things. It just shows you the intervals. Yeah. That's all it was, really. And so, yeah, last night, it very much looked like it was going to happen, wasn't it? Yeah, and I was very prepared, and I even went to bed early. As soon as I finished talking to Jamie, I went to bed because I thought I might be woken up in the night, so I wanted to get as much sleep as possible. And then, yeah, I went to sleep. I actually went to sleep really worried. I woke up in the morning thinking, oh, what if she's had the baby? You had a dream, didn't you? I even had a dream that she had the baby as well. You're really doing your bit, eh? Just try and get the baby out by having a dream and making it come into reality. But no, I woke up this morning, I called her, and she said, no, the contraction stopped. It all kind of, yeah, that's kind of how it's been the last few weeks. She's been getting more frequent ones, and then it all just disappears again. And she is so frustrated. She's still got sickness. She's been sick the last 4 days as well, like physically sick. So the sickness hasn't really gone. It's eased. It did ease off a little bit, but she said it's like properly come back now. This is going to be one powerful baby. Yeah, she is so like done with the pregnancy now. Yeah, fair play to her. She's had to power through this. Like, everyone's been telling her, after a couple of months the sickness will go, and she's like, you sure? It's been 4, 5, 6 months now. Yeah. And then like, normally what you advise as someone who's had 3 children, you'd be like, oh, you know, when it starts, this is what happens, how it progresses from your experience and other people. And it just hasn't happened that way. Yeah. And so she's got nothing to go on of what's happening here, or when to call someone. And I feel for Aiden as well, because he's had days off work
where he's been up all night with her, where she's been having these contractions.
And it looks like it could happen.
Yeah, and then every time he's saying to her, do you think this is it now? Do you think this is it? So yeah, it's been really frustrating for them, but hopefully the next time we speak to you, maybe something might have happened.
But you know what though, I know it's hard in Jamie's position to kind of try and affirm this with her, but it's like it will just happen at the right time and the way it's supposed to. And I said maybe because it's new, she's young, her body's just almost practicing and getting her ready.
Yeah, maybe.
I know she would probably prefer it to go on, but it might be that this first, imagine if it just came bang and prolonged and was really intense. That might be too much for her, whereas it might be like she just has to get used to these feelings a bit.
Yeah.
So she's like a warm-up in a way.
Yeah.
She's just stretching off.
Yeah. So fingers crossed. Everything goes well, and
maybe next time, yeah, video we could be telling you there's a new baby in the family.
So yeah, that's the situation.
That's our update. That's the baby updates in Family Freedom.
I'm not pregnant, and
Jamie still is pregnant. Because if she'd given birth, she wouldn't be pregnant anymore.
No.
What should happen then is you should get pregnant just as she gives birth. Yeah, so then the pregnancy carries on. Do you reckon you can work that out?
No.
No? Okay.
No, that.
God, don't you care?
So that was a little update that we just wanted to give you guys, just to give you a bit of peace of mind, just let you know what's going on.
Yeah, we really appreciate that you're all concerned and you're all, you know, interested and just hoping, you know, Jamie's okay and you've been wishing her well. It's really nice that you've all been sending those lovely messages. We really appreciate that. So everything's good at the moment, and hopefully everything's just happening as it's supposed to. And that is where we will end today's video, guys. Thank you so much again for tuning in, and we will see you all in the next video, hopefully with a nice, fun, happy announcement. But until that time, whatever you're doing in the world, you guys just keep rising.
Keep rising.